thank you for coming here this morning. Before we get started, there's a couple of people I would like to recognize. My boss, Julian Schusso, is here in the background, Falmouth Town Manager. Peter Johnson-Staub is here, the Assistant Town Manager. Member of the Board of Selectmen, Sam Patterson, is here. If I miss anybody, I was going to introduce Congressman Keating's representative, but Congressman Keating just flew in, so Congressman Keating is here. Thank you for coming. Our new school superintendent is here as well. Obviously, I'd like to thank Chief Ed Dunn from the police department again this year for helping us out with traffic. I'd like to thank my own troops for coming in. I would like to, another special guest this year, I'd like to point out, to see a gentleman here with a gold badge around his neck. He's been here for a couple of years now. Sergeant Sam Gilmont is in the back here. Sergeant Gilmont is a retired New York City police officer, was present at the Trade Center on September 11th, and for many, many days and nights afterwards. We thank him for his service, and we thank him for coming again this year. We stand in front of this memorial, in front of this fire station, to primarily honor the 343 New York City firefighters who were killed on September 11th. Additionally, we recognize the 23 members of the New York City Police Department killed, the 37 members of the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey Police Department that were killed. We also stand here in recognition of the 2,192 civilian victims at the World Trade Center, 125 victims at the Pentagon, 246 victims, innocent victims aboard the 4 planes, including 39 killed in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Additionally, we honor the 6,915 to date men and women of our armed forces who have been killed in combat in the global war on terror since September 11th. We also stand here in honor of the men and women of our armed forces who continue to serve to this day. We would specifically ask that you keep in your thoughts our own Falmouth Fire Lieutenant Jeff Waggett, who is currently on his 3rd year-long deployment overseas in the global war on terror, serving in the United States Army. Additionally and lastly, we ask that you keep in your thoughts and remember the more than 2,000 first responders who have died subsequent to 9/11 from 9/11 related illnesses. That ranges everywhere from police officers, firefighters, emergency medical service workers, steel workers, iron workers, volunteers that continue to suffer to this day, and that list grows every day. I would like the Scouts to come and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Would everyone please face the flag? Scout salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2.
We now ask the Scouts to come forward, who are going to lower the flag. As a bit of context, we lower the flag in this ceremony at 9:59, which is in recognition of the time when the first tower collapsed, representing the first deaths of firefighters on September 11th.
Scout salute. Two.
We'll now sound the signal box 5555, which represents the box that's tapped out to represent the death of a firefighter. We'll now observe 1 minute of silence. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our ceremony. Special thanks to our scouting friends that come here every year and assist us with this solemn ceremony. That concludes our ceremony. If there's somebody I forgot to recognize, I apologize. We have some coffee and some unhealthy refreshments on the apparatus floor if anybody would like to stay, take pictures, have tours of the fire stations. Again, we thank you very much for your support, and that concludes our ceremony. Thank you.
Hey, Ben, I can't.